Hi friends, Naturalist Cat here. So today I thought we could take an alphabet hike, and that's where we go look for things that start with each letter of the alphabet. So all we need today is a trusty clipboard or a book or something to keep track of what we find, and a pen, and I've already made my list to keep track of what we find. So let's go on an alphabet hike. So here we are at our A. So right here, these are asters. Now these are left over from last year. Here they're crunchy and they still have their seeds on them. But if I look under here, there's some aster leaves coming up right there. So A for aster. So friends, my B is for branches. So I decided to come to my pine trees that we looked at our sit spot on Friday and look at all the branches. So B is for branch. So friends, my C came to me just a little bit ago. A good friend dropped off some cabbage and cauliflower for me to plant in my garden. So excited, I'm gonna write it down now. So my D is for daffodils. My daffodils are having a good time in the wind today. And there's some other daffodils right back there. D is for daffodil. E is for egg. So this is a duck egg, but I was inspired that it's nesting season for lots of birds. So there's probably lots of eggs and nests around, but here is a duck egg. My duck's eggs tend to be dirty because they poop in their box. But there's a duck egg. E for egg. F is for flower, like this tulip here. Oh, such a pretty tulip. All right, F for flower. So friends, our G just scattered right this way. I'm gonna see if we can sneak up on our G. Do you have a guess who our G might be? Let's see if we can get close. Let's see, we'll be quiet and see if we can find the G. Well, I don't see it now, but it was a groundhog. Went scattering from away from my barn down this way. G is for groundhog. Friends, H is for habitat. And the habitat I chose was this hole right here. A dead tree makes a great habitat for birds and wildlife. And a habitat is a home, a place where they have shelter, food, water, and enough space to do what they need to do to live. So here is a habitat. So friends, for I decided to see if I could find an insect. So I'm going to lift this log here. I can get it unstuck and see if we can't find an insect. Oh, there's an insect. So there's some termites. Exciting find. I is for insect. So friends, J is for junk. So here's some trash that I'm gonna pick up and call it J for junk. So friends, my K is me, Katrina, here in nature. Well, in my garden, part of my nature here in my yard. All right, K is for Katrina, or Naturalist Cat. L is for lamb's ear. That's this plant right here, and it's soft like a lamb's ear. M is for mystery. I found this pile of feathers, and then I looked up, and there were more feathers here, and then here, and then if I look up, there's more feathers there, and then I look up, and there's big feathers here, and here, and here, and over here, and I wondered what happened. It's a mystery, a nature mystery. Friends, N is for nature, and it's all around us in our backyards, in our parks, on our sidewalks. It's all around us. N is for nature. Friends, O is for oregano, found in my garden. Smells so good. O for oregano. Friends, P is for peach tree and the beautiful flowers that they have right now. Oh, it's getting so windy. P is for peach tree. Friends, Joey and Fred wanted to say Q is for quack, right? What do you think, Fred? Is it Q for quack? Quack? R is for rock. I have some really great rocks, and they make great habitats. Let's see if anyone's living under this one. Whoa. R is for rock. S is for slug. Right there, hiding amongst the grass. I looked under one of my wood cookie stepping stones, and there was a slug. T is for tree. So this is a redbud tree that I planted a few years ago, and it's doing great. And it's even working on some itty bitty leaves. Right there, I promise. T is for tree. So friends, for you, we're going for what lives underwater. This is my little pond, and I know that I've seen really great critters underwater living in here. Little snails and water boatmen and frogs that spend their winter down in the bottom. So U is for underwater. So friends, for V, we have viola. Right there, this is a viola. W is for wind, and it's been a pretty windy afternoon here. So I thought, let's watch the wind go through the grass. W is for wind. X is a tough one, but I found a word that works for my gardens. So xeriscape is when you landscape or make a garden so that it doesn't use a lot of extra water, to save water. So these are native plants, and I almost never water this garden. Actually, I don't water a lot of my gardens very much. So X is for xeriscape. Y is for yarrow. I love its fuzzy leaves, and when the pretty flowers come up, I'll be excited too, but I just love these fuzzy leaves. Y is for yarrow. Z is for zinnia seeds. So these are zinnias that I planted last year, and the seeds are still here. So Z is for zinnia. Looks like I might have zinnias all over the garden now. Z is for zinnias. So friends, we did it. We did our alphabet hunt. We saw an aster, a branch, cabbage and cauliflower, daffodil, eggs, flower, groundhog, habitat, insect, junk, me, Katrina, lamb's ear, a mystery. We saw nature, smelled oregano, saw a peach tree, heard a quack, looked under a rock, saw a slug, looked at a tree, we looked underwater, saw a beautiful viola. We felt the wind, we talked about a xeriscape, looked at the yarrow, and planted some zinnia seeds. So friends, I'm here under our P for peach tree, just to say goodbye and to thank those of you who have been watching. A big shout out to Dominic for sharing his tree monster with me, and for all my friends who are watching, thank you, and I'll see you soon. Bye!